Hello, welcome back to another episode of Valhalla. Thanks for tuning in. So the last episode, at the end of it, we had a bit of a dilemma where Miki's back and she's asking for tea, but I actually didn't end up buying it, it seems. So I was wondering if I could afford to buy it and still make rent in time. I kind of looked up some non-spoilery things, and I believe we get a bonus by the end of today. We should earn a bit more than usual. I'm gonna risk it. If it doesn't work out, we'll just have to do some finagling. But for now, I have purchased it. So here we go. We've got some Oolong tea. So I guess there's one more drink we could buy that I don't know if anyone's asked for it, but oh well. So here we go. What do we do other than? Is that it? Do we just serve it like that? Is there not something else we have to do with that? I'm gonna give it a shot. Here, perfect. Oh, great, we finally got to serve something to you that you liked. I mean, see, this would have been more fair. We didn't get a chance to figure that out the very first time she showed up, but now we do. We're like, oh crap, she likes tea. Well, if she comes in the future, I know to give it to her because they sell some in the shop. Unfair game, unfair. Hey, you're a king class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? And not what Donovan's curious about, right? Something else, please, honey? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? Is that what Dorothy is? Oh, Theo's paw is on the trackpad. His paws are actually warm enough, so he actually is able to move the trackpad. Let me just move his little paw off. He's also blocking my timer. Honey, you're causing problems. Let me just move the little paw. There you go, sweetie. There you go, keep sleeping. Okay. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their head, which makes them more versatile. What is what? My line lacks that or the resilience of the deltoids, deltoids, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Yeah, so like this whole time she's supposed to be like a Miku parody, obviously, with her name and everything. And the fact that she sings, it's just interesting that, so she's just modulating a voice. Modulating a singing voice, just like Miku. I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. So is it B-Link or Blink? It could be either, I'm sure. But I remember that being the other band that Alma mentioned that she liked. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. I'm guessing she's supposed to be a really serious person or something. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. These have got to be parodies of real people too, right? But if they are, I don't know who they are. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, they're images that of stoic girls with little expression. I see, there it is. That's what they're supposed to be like. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Oh, are they more like, I always forget the name of the genre. Not J-rock, but it's, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, give me a second, you guys. Visual K. Is that what that is? Is that a style of clothes instead of a style of music? But it's where they look like really punk and and they sing music and they look kind of gothic. Anyways, it's that one. I'm sure they're probably referencing that one. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with, sorry, we're wrong. The color of their names is the same, so I keep confusing them. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. Wow, I did not think that those words would come out of your mouth, but there they are. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a sparkle star first. All right, a sparkle star for Miss Idol. She's been nothing but pleasant. I love her. I like her a lot. Okay, so what I've been doing on top of, well, not on top of anything else, because I'm worried about making money, I also saw another tip that you should make. I feel a sneeze coming on, but I'm gonna keep talking until it erupts from me. Until I got distracted. I have to make big drinks to get more money. That's what it is. And more tips to make money, so that's what I'm gonna do. I feel the sneeze, but I can't get it to come out. I'm looking up at the ceiling, not helping. I think it's gone. I hate that. I know everybody understands when you can't get the sneeze out and leaves and you just hate it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, sure, why not? Aged and mixed. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. I mean it, please come again. I have all these terrible people coming in and I need you. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. He's back, Gil. Gil? Girl? How'd it go? How'd it go, hun? Let me know. Huh? What? Is he confused because he doesn't know who she is? Or, no. He must be confused and out of it because maybe he just got confessed to. What happened? What happened here? Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. All right. Do we get to know what happens on our break? I would like to know. I would like to understand, please. Thank you. Note to self, buy oil for that door. So, how did it go? All right then. I think he's a little bent out of shape because something happened. Ooh, girl, spill the details. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Oh, what happened? Ooh, girl, did it go well? Did Boss ask you to do that? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, actually. If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that, then. Right. Oh, hi there. Hey, cutie pie. Greetings. Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. A Bleeding Jane for Stella. Again, it is very nice that we are not distracted. Ooh, I was looking S for Stella. S for Sparkling Stella. Okay, Bleeding Jane. 1, I can't see because there's a shine right on one of the numbers. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make it big. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all blended. We're seeing her kind of a lot, huh? I don't know who we've seen the most in this game so far. Probably Alma, that would make sense. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh, it's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Go make him a janitor, hire him for that. Really? Wait, oh, is he like casually humming, like don't pay attention to me, like, or I can't really tell. I can never tell with these He's a bit out of it today, though, so don't take today as an example for, if you're like doing the interview process right now. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. Huh. But why? Because they're the shunned people? That I don't know why. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing.
They are on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of the armor fetch a high price these days.
Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with blah 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 blah.
A whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes.
Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built on patents and trademarks. I can see how.
There is one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack rather. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg core unit.
Unique?
The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself.
That is really tiny.
The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes.
Hen what? You know, transformation heroes. Get with the times, Jill. Know your terminology. Oh, she's embarrassed for knowing what that is. Okay, here, I'll show you. I'll demonstrate. Where is it? Hello? There's no henshin heroes right now. Henshin heroes on TV today? Gosh dang it all. Okay.
They looked really gaudy. But it turns out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement.
Understandment? Did she do understandment? You know a lot about this.
It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you.
Yep, do it every day on the job. You understand me?
True. Wait, here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces.
Wow. Dude, with the person still in it? Yo.
But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. There's just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold the bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own.
I'm assuming that's some kind of commentary, I'm sure.
Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. Okay. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing.
Is that what his role is? Yeah, he does seem like a huge buffoon from what we've read, but like, he's doing it on purpose? Like Virgilio and his guys?
Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah.
Huh. No, seriously. And what? Please explain. I'd like to know.
Can I get a Blantini, please?
Sure. Now let's give her a Brantini when she's trying to change the subject. Silly girl doesn't have to be, I guess because she's embarrassed to be into kids' cartoons. Excuse me. God, I'm so hiccupy and burpy. Excuse me. At this age, I suppose. Nothing to be embarrassed about. The world is changing, so I think it's becoming a lot more socially acceptable to be into what's supposed to be for kids, but like you can enjoy them at any age. Okay, aged and mixed. Up, blah, blah, blah. I got distracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 Carmetrine, aged and mixed. Okay, and then I want to make it big. I don't know if it counts, so who cares? I'm just going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Mixed. Done. Here.
Thanks.
So, I take it you're in a good mood today?
Does it show?
A bit.
Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki encore concert.
Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again?
Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her.
I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client.
Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing! I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one.
Man, that one's always tough. I think we've probably talked about that topic of conversation throughout this playthrough at some point, but just like, sometimes it's really hard to separate the artist from their work, but sometimes the artist does really bad things, and there's just been a lot of different issues with people being outed for various things that they're responsible for, that they did, that they said, that are really terrible. They're legitimately very terrible and not forgivable. And then it just sucks because it's like, well, should I still enjoy their work? I grew up with this, various things like that. I feel like that kind of thing is cropping up a lot more lately, and probably also because people are feeling more comfortable in speaking up about outing them, that's a good thing. That if the environment now is more making people more comfortable, more empowered about standing up for themselves, speaking up for themselves, and that's a really good thing. Oh, Theo, standing up, waking up. Oh, he's stretching. Oh boy. I hope he's not gonna fumble around and like step all over everything. Let me just give him a couple pats. But I'm sure you guys maybe have experienced that once or twice before. Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me, honey? Okay, let me deal with this kid for a second. Be right back. Okay, he's settled back down. Here we go. Yeah, I kept getting distracted throughout that, and I'm pretty sure I fumbled all over the place, but I think he got the gist of what I was trying to say.
Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much.
Jill, that's where you and I disagree. We're not the same in that aspect.
Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, how can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance, and you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap.
Oh, so you disguise yourself all the time, huh? I would love to see one of those. That sounds cute.
I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds.
Oh, come on. Too soon, girl. Too soon.
Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink?
Sure. Stella wants something classic now. The most expensive one, in fact. That is exactly what she wanted. Oh god, honey. My cat is just crazily twitching all over the place. Okay, frothy water is 150. Classic. I think he's playing with something, but I'm not looking. 200. Okay. Well, let's serve something that's not a beer, huh? These are classic, right? Yep. One of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. What are you playing with, sweetie? Stop. That is my tablet pen. You cannot play with that. Nope. You're not allowed. Hey. Okay. All right. I'm knocking him off. Be right back. Jesus. Sorry about all the interruptions. I was hesitating letting him in, but no one else is home right now, so that's why. Okay. Let's just go ahead and finish this drink up, and we'll end the episode there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna double up. 1, 2, 3. All blended. All right. I love how terrible I am at this accent. I don't even know what it is, and I love how terrible I am at it, but it's fun to make a fool of myself, so whatever. Here. Thank you.
I think you should know about this.
What are we telling? What?
About what?
Say,
told me about your eye.
What? Why? Is it because, like, we feel guilty knowing this very sensitive information about another person? But, like, how would telling them help? other than, like, possibly, obviously, like, with their dynamic, you know, they're pretty good friends, they trust each other, but, like, it could be possible that we could make Stella become very upset at Say for saying something like that. So what's the benefit here?
That?
Oh, yeah, I knew. Oh, when did she tell you that? Maybe she felt so guilty for telling us afterwards that Say just, like, told Stella. You did?
Say told me.
I'm alright. Don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories. I might just be as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, hun.
Oh,
Still, she also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Ooh, what's his true name? What is it? What is it? Timothy Mercury. Huh. Timothy Mercury. Branded traitor after killing a fellow white knight. Declared MIA. That, dude, honestly, that's kind of a really badass name. Holy hell. Virgilio, man. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh, wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. Okay, well, if we're jumping topics, let's leave that for the next episode. I would love to see the reunion between them. I'm assuming that's gonna be something that's gonna happen off screen, but that's really awesome that they found the person that saved their life after such a traumatic incident, and I hope we can kind of see Virgilio talk a little bit more about it. All right, join me for the next episode. This is Axis, over and out.